Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm just sitting back down, excuse me. Vicky here. How's everyone doing? It's been ages. I'm so sorry. I'm going to say it again. Work's been a nightmare. It really has been a nightmare. As an example, obviously today is the 31st. It's Friday the 31st of January. So hi guys, it's right at the end of January. Hi. And to show you how nuts work has been, with the level of driving I've been doing, I should probably say this month, my petrol, just for my car, so this is not including family car or anything like that, because I kind of budget that separately. My work related travel of driving in my car, petrol, I don't know how many miles this equates to, God knows, is almost £300 just for January. And that's me. I've got a little app that I search around, and I search for the cheapest petrol that I can find in the area that I happen to be, you know, be it near my audit or be it where I'm staying in a hotel or whatever it might be. But it's just gone absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So obviously I do get that money back from work, so that's fine, but obviously we've still had to pay for that up front and so yes, it comes back, I know that, but God, almost £300, that's crazy. I mean, I do spend a lot of petrol because it's the nature of the job, but £300, that's crazy. How many times can I say that? I was due to go to Cornwall again on Monday, but my client has cancelled. Oh, I'm so heartbroken. So I won't be staying overnight. Unfortunately, only one of my clients has cancelled, not the other client, so I'm still going to have a 2.5-hour journey one way for a 3-hour appointment, and then a 2.5-hour journey home. But you know, there you go. It doesn't matter. It's fine, right? I get it. I'm getting paid to drive, right? As opposed to doing my real work. That's the positive I'm trying to look at, guys. Anyway, hi guys, how's it going? It's the end of January. This is ridiculous. It's absolutely dragged. I know January always drags. I get it. It always drags. We all say that. But oh my God, this January's been ridiculous. I think we've had about 40 weeks in this January because that's what it feels like. Anyway, here I am. I'm sat, finally getting to record something. I have still been keeping up together with some of my figures, but I haven't put anything anywhere. I'm just looking to kind of close some stuff off. I've had this in my purse for a little while now, kind of going, I need to do something. And yeah, I've also got some Happy Mail. I finally got and opened the Happy Mail that I have been so super excited about, and I have spent so much. Oh my God, I've spent so much. And I have to now rein it in and stop. And I also kind of think, now my husband watches my videos, so maybe I don't actually want to say this out now, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think it's only fair now that I let him spend a comparable amount on his little plastic men, aka his Warhammer and, you know, wargaming stuff. I think that's only fair, really, isn't it? I'm going to have to now. I've kind of put myself in a corner. Anyway, hi guys. So we have got a little bit of money I need to put back in for petrol. As you will know if you watch my channel, I don't do the kind of week 1, week 2, week 3 thing because I can't see how I could work it. I'm intrigued to see if I could make it work, but with it being how it's been, I just haven't been able to get my head around thinking about anything at all. So that's not been a thing. Really, I'm only going to put some petrol money back into here. I believe I've got £10 left in here. Should be £10. Yes, £10 left. Oh, look at my lovely little scribble. I've got £10 left in here. It has just felt like all I've done is buy petrol. Yeah, I try to do it as much as I can with cash, just because I always freak out. One time I had a problem where I had no money on me and the cards weren't working for whatever reason, and I almost got stuck somewhere, and it's freaked me out. So I always try to keep some money on me anyway, because 9 times out of 10 you can normally sort it that you're paying with cash. I know not all kind of petrol stations and pumps and stuff let you do that now, but normally you can work it right. But I do try to keep it that I do most of it in cash, excuse me, most of my petrol in cash. Doesn't always work out. I do it on the card too, you know, but so be it. So I've got about £10 left in there. As I said, I've spent almost 300 quid. It's been ridiculous. I don't normally spend that much. Oh, I've got a shed load of receipts that I can now take out, because that is my receipt pocket, and that will be all of January's receipts, and tomorrow is the 1st of February and we will be restarting. I've got much change. I think if I remember correctly, yeah, I've got a tiny bit of change. This has a purpose. This has a purpose. Everyone knows where the 50p's are going, right? This has a purpose. The solitary 20p is going to go back in for when I've got some more change going on, basically. It hasn't been a changey couple of weeks, yeah, basically. Oh, I went close to that, sorry. So I have got 20, whoops, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110 and 105. £45 of this is actually from the chipping away challenge that I had finished. I just haven't reallocated it yet. And then otherwise I need to put in probably about 40. Should I put 30 for petrol? I'm not going to Cornwall now next week, and I have I think I've got like 3/4 of a tank, although the husband's got the car, he's away for the weekend. I probably have half a tank. No, yeah, so difficult. I don't know. I just don't know. I had planned to put I'd planned to put 40 in, because I was going to make it to around 50 and see if I could make that last a week or two. Yeah, that's going to happen. I don't know. I think I will put I will put that money in. I'm going to put 50 in. I can always come back and take the 10 out, right? If I suddenly think, you know what, I really want to chuck that into XYZ or whatever it might be. So yeah, so I've now got £50 in petrol ready for the next lot. I've only got a little car, so to fill her up, normally it's about 40 odd quid-ish, there or thereabouts. So 50 quid normally kind of covers it in some way, shape or form, really. Yeah, I think that's sensible. Right, okay. So I'm going to bring the sleeves up because do you know what? I'm actually going to take my watch off. I'm having one of these days where everything is irritating me. So the watch is coming off. It's gone. Right. Okay. La la la. So that leaves me with the 45 from chipping away. I think that leaves me with 30. Does that sound about right? I think so. And then some oddsies. There is a plan. I promise there's a plan. Right. Okay. I'm going to pick a pen. I always seem to hit this in colours, I think. So let's start with the 45 chipping away. That had always been intended to go into my 2025 binder. I just had to decide where I was going to kind of put it, really. In terms of my first little thing, I've already covered off January and February. I'm only doing £1 per splodge here anyway. This is just kind of a little tracker, and I'm just going to keep it at the moment. I haven't put in today's fiver, so that seems like a very sensible place to start. What have I actually got in here? I've got round notes in here anyway. Round notes? Oh, you know what I mean. Right, okay. So I'm going to put my fiver into there. So that is my Fridays. I'm going to stick that out so it can dry. I haven't got anything else to put into spring at the moment, but I wanted to start February and I want to start it strong, because I was quite pleased I was able to actually finish off the tracker. Each month saves £100 basically, and if I can do it, I really want to do it. And I was quite pleased I was able to kind of squeeze it into January, because it was getting a bit tight. Let's see, since everything is kind of like a February pinky ready love colour love, I'm actually going to put 40 into February and give myself a really good start basically. So whilst I've got it, let's get it in there. Okay, so that's 40 going into a February. I don't know why I left that open, because I'm going to close it. I was going to stick that one up because I don't want it to, yeah. I'm going to stop trying to say the same things over and over. And then this one goes into here. I've already got £100 in the bank, and it might be, no, I'm not at any kind of cash consolidation yet. Okie dokie. So that is all going to feed into my ultimate goal, which is to save £2,025 in 2025. I have got a nice big tracker, which I keep meaning to do actually. Maybe I should really, because it's in here, maybe I should really, I might do that next video. I'll work out what I've got and then I'm going to start colouring this one in, because I really like it. It's really cute. I'd never intended for it to be in here. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh yes, I owe that one a fiver. Did I account for that? Oh, I'll have a look in a minute. Right, I'll put that back a second. Or should I do it now? Let's do it now. Right, that's my 2025 stuff done. So I'm going to put that down there and make an absolute mess of everything. I do owe a fiver into that ATM game, and actually I think I'd like to pay it back, because I don't like owing things. Whoops. Yes, I am. There's some change in here. I can see there's some change in here. Why can't I open that? So I'm going to take this one out, and I will clean that off in a second, and I will no longer owe this a moolah. So if I take 5 out and I put one of those 10s in, so So I had intended to not do this. I had forgotten about this. So I'm going to, it's okay, I'm going to adjust. It's fine, it's fine. So 5 coming out and 10 going in. I'll worry about that in a second. I'll sort it out. Okay, let's put this one back up. So we have then got 25. I will clean that off in a minute, as I said. Sorry, guys. And I'm going to have, please ignore the Christmas cup. I had intended to put it away. I just haven't. A sip of my tea, which is builder's tea. As strong as you can get it. Leave the tea bag in, because the stronger it gets, the absolute better. That's my personal opinion. Okay, so that leaves me with 25. Oh, I feel like there were things I was going to do and things I was going to talk about. And why is it your head always goes completely blank when you're kind of doing anything? Right, I know that I need to do... let's do the 50p's first. I know that I need to do... They're not in here, are they? Yes, sir. I need to do my 2 little 50p's over here. As I said, I really haven't had a changey time. So, at least it's a little something. A little something's still going in there, in my lovely, lovely tracker. And that's going to go in here. Okay, so there's some 50p's topping up. There's nothing else to go into this one at the moment. This is where I kind of keep some of my smaller, I've definitely got nothing to go in there, smaller things. And that's, I will sort that out again soon. I've just got so much going on, like binders and stuff. I mean, stuff. Once I finish off some of the games I've already got going, I don't know. I've got so many plans, man. Especially with this Happy Mail I'm about to show you. Oh, God. Right, okay. So we purposely tried to do a biggie this time because we need to start hitting some of these bigger numbers. I'm really going to try and do the 46 each next week, but we'll see where we're at. We'll see if I can work it out. But we did do £44 each this time, and it's really coming along. I am definitely going to do this again. I think it's been absolutely fantastic. I love the fact that I'm picking my numbers, though there's no way that I could commit to doing it that way, especially with these big ones. I just couldn't, just absolutely could not. I mean, you know, if that's for you, fantastic, but I just cannot. So I love the fact I can chop and change it. It really doesn't matter if it actually happens in 52 weeks or not. At the moment, we're on the goal that if we can hit all the numbers, then we can, but, you know, we'll see. I had another weigh-in. So this is weigh-in 19. This is at my normal group, and I lost £0.5 pound, which I will take because I had a huge one the week before. I'm kind of struggling a little bit. I seem to have really good days, and then I just have days where I just eat everything. I don't think the cold and the weather and the fog and all the horrible stuff that's going on with that has helped much. But yeah, so there's £1 going into there because I double anything that I lose or gain. I have not, we've decided that we're taking a little bit of a hold on this one, which is for when we go to see War of the Worlds. Buffy, we've also decided, is now done. We don't think we need any more. We've chucked a bit onto the credit card to pay off the hotel and stuff. So now we've got 200 in the bank, and then that's left... My goodness, I can't even remember. For a little bit of spendy monies, as it were. 20, 40, 60... No, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75. Of course it is. And that's left 75 in some cash so that we can go and have some drinks and stuff. It is a whole weekend. I know I keep calling it Buffy, but it is the whole weekend of just some activities, having some nice foods for our 2nd anniversary, basically. So I'm really looking forward to that. And that's really soon. I'm really looking forward to that. Don't need to worry about these at the moment, but I have got something at the back. So I've got 2 new things that I've actually added in because, oh, it appears to have lost all my strength now as well. Strength. Did I just say strength? Never mind. It's been a long week. Yeah, I've added 2 new trackers in as well because a thing is happening that involves chocolate, and we have 2 young kids and they're already talking about it, or rather the 4-year-old's already talking about it. So I was like, oh, okay, better start thinking about Easter then. We don't tend to do a lot of chocolatey stuff. Of course it's Easter, of course they do chocolate, of course they do, but we like to do a little Easter egg hunt in our back garden, and silly little presents in them. We've already got the big plastic eggs and stuff. We've had them for a couple of years now, but we just fill them with like cars or Lego people or little odds and sods. Some things that we already own that we kind of pull out every now and again, and save for this purpose to hide around the garden. So we do recycle some stuff too, but just we're going to need to buy a little bit just to kind of put in. The kids seem to be loving Octonauts at the moment, so I might get some Octonauts figurines, or Bluey's always a thing because Bluey's awesome. But Bluey's also a thing. The youngest is now starting to get into like Sylvanian families and stuff, or maybe I'm pushing her into it, is what I should say. So that could be a thing, but you get my drift. We need to get a little bit going on. So I'm going to do each bunny to be £2.50, and that should equal £30. Now, this is for anything to do with Easter, so this will be when we get a little, chocolate cake to go with some chocolate tea, because we have like an afternoon tea, or we do like a little kind of like nom session as part of the Easter hunt or whatever. I think last time, were we going to do a barbecue, but the weather was rubbish? I can't remember now. But either or, that's kind of what we're looking for. So that's what I was actually going to put £10 into here. But since I've paid back the ATM, I'm actually going to put £5 into here, which is fine. It's a good start. So that is 2 bunnies down. Now, I used to have bunnies, so I'm not crossing them out because it would upset me because they died last year. So I'm going to give them hearts. I used to have 3 bunnies. They got to the grand old age of 12, which is cracking for rabbits. Yeah, as I said, they unfortunately, it wasn't good last year. Gosh, was it last year or the year before now? Oh my goodness gracious me. No, it was last year. So yeah, £5 into there. It's a cracking start. It's a cracking start to Easter. There we go. Which then leaves me with the next one. I've allowed 20, although I can now see that obviously I've like got no change, so it might depend how this is going to work. But we are very conscious, and I think I said this on my last video, we're really conscious that the kids are growing. Not only is the 4-year-old eating like an absolute horse, and bless him, this is good, this is what kids are supposed to do, obviously, but yeah, we might need to start getting a clothes budget going, because we're starting to notice some sleeves and some legs and some whatever. So this is my way of doing it. I'm actually not going to treat it as a start and a finish, which is why I've got a budget sheet in the back, so I'm just going to keep going basically. But I'm just going to keep playing this little game until I get bored of it, or until I want to do something else, or whatever it might be. I'd like to get to about £100 or something like that, so that there's always money in the kitty for the shoes and the trousers and the, oh, now it's summer and now it's winter and they need a new jumper and whatever it might be. This is obviously separate to anything to do with uniform, because I want to try and keep that separate anyway, and it's way more expensive than what I'm going to buy. I try to do Vinted and stuff as much as I can. My goodness, you can get some cracking stuff on there. This is what I'm going to use to basically start a clothes fund. So I've got up to 20. I'm only going to do 1 roll, which, as is going to be a maximum of 20 anyway. And we'll see where it takes us. Maybe I'll have some money that I can chuck into something else. We'll have a look. So we are going to go 2, and see, it's because I said. It's because I said. So I don't know how I'm going to do it actually. How do I want to? Because I want to remember where I was last time. So I'm gonna, I'll tick it. Maybe I'll clean it up as I go. I haven't really thought that out yet, have I? I don't know. But there you go. I allowed 20. The whole 20 is going in. That's absolutely fine. No problem at all. But we need to start a fund. Right, I'm going to put those away. Now for the really exciting bit. So, yeah, Happy Mail. I've just spent far too much. Far too much. It's ridiculous. It was a shop. It's called Twisted Spine. She's awesome. Lovely lady called Sarah. She's absolutely awesome. And she closed the shop for a little while because she had had an accident and, recovery. Fine, totally accept that. But I had been kind of holding off buying some stuff. And then just before, at a point before Christmas, I was then going to go and buy some stuff because it was going to be like a Christmas thing for me, basically, because that's what I decided I was going to do. But she then had her accident. She was closed for a while, and I was just like, oh, I'm so upset. This is so rubbish. And then I actually messaged her while she was off just to kind of say, oh, I hope you get better soon, yada, yada, yada. And then noticed that she had put something on to, I think it was Instagram, to say that she was going to open up again. Like, yes! So literally on that day, went straight in, bam, 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 bam. Didn't buy everything, that I wanted to buy, because I literally could have bought everything, but I definitely spent enough. Oh my god, definitely spent enough. But honestly, Twisted Spine, if you are in any way alternative, you like your horror stuff, you like any of your kind of that kind of stuff, less of your pinky fluffy, as she says, less of the pinky fluffy, less of the pinky fluffy and more of the kind of, I guess, the other side, or you like your films and your TV programs and stuff, she's your girl. Go and have a look. Oh my god, it's absolutely fantastic. And bless her, I was actually her also, she told me on her little note, I was her 500th sale as well, so she actually gave me some really cool freebies as well. So I'm just absolutely, yeah, delighted. So I haven't quite decided where I'm gonna use these yet, because I just got so overexcited and had to buy them all. But we've got, I don't know if I'm gonna get a sheen. Let me have a little look a minute. I've got to know if there's a sheen. I'm not having sheens. Right, so if I maybe don't pick it up too much. Right, okay. So, yeah, I'm completely obsessed. I'm going to bring it down here a little bit, which might be out of shot, but I'm obviously going to spread them out a little bit as well. So we've got Buffalo Bills. You know, it puts the lotion on its skin, because oh my god, I've been watching this for so long and gone, I want it, and now I have it. So now I have it. Yes, I do. And it's lovely. It's super quality. They're bigger than your normal trackers, so they're actually going to go in my A5 or whatever anyway, which was always my plan, so that's fine. You know, my flowery, delightful. Yeah, sorry. And they're really, really good price. I think they're like £3 each or something, which, you know, anyway, it's great stuff. So I'm just gonna have to stand up again. Right, okay. So, because, you know, they've got a lot to show you, man. Little Shop of Horrors, Feed Me Seymour. I'll try not to sing, I'm so sorry. One of my absolute favourites. And again, I've been watching it for so long, and it just had to be done. It had to be done. I'm sorry, it just did. And so here we have it. Yet again, oh god, you're just going to see this is just going on and on and on. So Lost Boys, again, who isn't going to love it? Because Lost Boys. This is a £1 saver as well, and saves £50. So quite like the fact that I was able to make that into a kind of a low amount tracker as well. So super duper. That one's mine now. Thank you very much. Rocky Horror. Again, one of my absolute favourites. We were actually going to go and see Rocky Horror around our anniversary. Obviously, we're doing the Buffy thing instead, but we were going to do this. But it just turned out we couldn't quite work it the way we wanted to work it. But we're hoping to see that at some other time, because I've seen it live. It's fantastic. It's awesome. Great. Also, not sure if I'm convinced by Jason Donovan doing it, but I don't know if I should say that out loud. I don't know if that's a popular thing to say. So anyway, Rocky Horror, because again, how could you not? It's just, I love it. Absolutely love it. This is just absolutely everything. And then this one might be, I suppose, a little bit controversial given what's going on at the moment, but I am just going to add, me personally grew up loving this, and I can separate and do separate the art from the artist. That being said, I wouldn't necessarily now go out and buy any more of his books, although I've got a shed load of them, to be fair, because I've always loved them. I've always read them. They're like real in my heart as a child. But Coraline, absolutely love it. One of my favourite books ever. I read it all the time. I literally read it again last year. But also appreciate that there's really nasty things coming out about the author at the moment, and I do not like that. It's horrible, but I'm sorry, I love it. It's one of my favourite stories. It's got nothing to do with him. Well, I know he wrote it, maybe that's not a fair thing to say, but either or, my decision. It's my favourite thing. It means a lot to me. A lot of his work does. I don't support what's going on, and I probably will no longer support him. I'm certainly not going to buy any more any new books or anything along those lines. But, you know, what's done is done. I've had that book for years, so there we go. Right, okay. So these are the awesomes, the first awesomes. And then the other thing that I just had to buy, and this is the thing I've been watching the most. And actually, there's another one I really, really want as well. And I completely reined it in, and I was like, no, I'm only buying one. For God's sake, woman. Beetlejuice. Who I love Beetlejuice. I grew up on Beetlejuice. You know, my eldest will quite merrily say to you, you know, you put the lime in the coconut. Anyway, because So handbook for the recently deceased. It's one of those, look, it's just the details. It's so lush. It's so lush. It's one of those trackers where you obviously have the numbers on the slips and you're saving the money as you go, and it saves £500. I've got no idea how I'm going to fit this into my budget, but I don't care because I had to have it. I needed it. It was mine, and it's going to be mine. Well, it is mine, obviously. So we go from black to green to white on the numbers as well. And then, but it's just, I love it. I absolutely love it. Love it to absolute bits. Sorry, I couldn't not. I just couldn't not. So those are everything that I bought. And then, as I said, bless her, because I was her 500 sale, she gave me some freebies as well. Maybe she was just feeling super generous because, daft woman that I am, I spent an absolute shed load. I'm sure she gets bigger orders than this, to be fair, because her stuff is so cool. Yeah, so I got some really nice freebies too. I have got, in fact, I'll do the other ones first. I have got, excuse me, great big sniff, I'm sorry, some scratch offs. I'm going to put that over there a second, sorry. So here's Johnny, because that's not a great film as well. So this is £150. That's a reasonable amount for me as well, hopefully. Again, I'm probably going to try and do this given the theme around Halloween time, maybe. It's so lovely. They are cards, they're not laminated, not that that makes any difference. But yeah, so here's Johnny, and what an excellent day for an exorcism. Another great film, oh my god. So yeah, I mean, she gave these to me for free, and they're, you know, lovely, absolutely awesome. Love them. I just love all of it. I absolutely love all of it. I cannot say it enough times. Right, I'm going to put that over there a second. And then bless her, there's more. There's more. We have got a Vampire Diaries. I know a little bit about Vampire Diaries, ironically, given that I love all this kind of stuff. I don't know if I should give it a go. Maybe I should give it a go. Anyway, that saves £500 too. I haven't actually worked out if I could potentially do a really dodge and kind of swap it around and, I'm going to put that, whatever it might be. But yeah, that saves £500 too. Love vampire stuff. Just don't happen to know that very well. Know of it, I should say. There's also just a little teddy bear Psycho, which is £5,000. That might be a bit beyond me. Love it. It's absolutely, it's really, really cool. Yeah, I don't know. That might have to be a completely different year kind of a scenario. And then this one, which I don't know, this one's throwing me a little bit because I don't know if I should know what it is. So it says Dreamer. There's obviously the what are they called? Death Heads, Death Hawk, Moth. Oh, you guys either know what I'm talking about or you don't. On there too, and obviously the skull. And then when we come through, we've kind of got, she believes she could, so she did. I am she is me, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I should know that reference. Oh my god, am I missing something? But again, beautiful tracker, and free, so god, yeah, awesome. I've done so well out of this. How am I going to fit this into my budget? I've no idea, but I don't care because I had to have it. So that is me over and done with. That's my excitable moments over and done with. Hopefully you will see some of these cropping up fairly soon. Well, not Halloweeny ones, I suppose, because I've literally just said I'm going to save them for Halloween. Oh no, I'm not going to want 150 for Halloween, no, am I? Ooh. I'll have a think. Right, okay. But hopefully you will see some of these now cropping up, obviously. But thank you so much for watching. I'm going to probably finish this tea, and then I might actually record another video, because I've been meaning to a debt video for I don't know how long, because my poor 90s trackers, they're feeling ignored. They've been calling to me across the room going, hello, we're still here, come on. And there's a couple I'd really like to finish, because I'm doing so well on it. And I want to do it, of course. So I think I might finish my cup of tea, and then I might actually do a debt video and post that in a couple of days or something. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry, I'm rambling now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone's doing okay. Please like, subscribe, give me a comment. I always say this, and yeah, I'm going to say it again. I must get better at my comments. I'm so sorry, guys. I always catch up. It just seems to take me a while sometimes. And yeah, I'm just going to blame the work thing again. But I will do my best to get better at it. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye.